Hey everybody, it's KYP561. I'm coming in to you today to talk about last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop. So let's go ahead and get into it. The show opens up with Rich. He was called by DJ K Slay to come and meet with him because he has some new talent that he wants Rich to work with or whatever. So Rich gets to the location and we find out that it's this lady by the name of Johnny Blaze. I've heard of Johnny Blaze off and on. I believe that she is a stripper from out of Texas, I believe. I know that her name has been attached with Drake a lot, especially lately, maybe like during last year or whatever, something about he sent some people to beat her up or some shit. I guess I don't know. And I had also heard a story about her from another YouTuber to where she was doing a performance. She was stripping in the middle of her strip performance and she had a miscarriage on stage. Whatever, child. But anyway, now she done made her way to Love and Hip Hop or whatever. So Rich gets there and he pretty much says that he's kind of not really looking forward to working with her because apparently she's messy. Him and her used to mess around at one point. She got a little salty about something that he did. Apparently she went to jail and then she found out that he was messing around with other women, which I'm sure he was doing that before he went to jail, but whatever. Found out he was messing around with other women, so she retaliated by putting his phone number on Twitter. Can we say childish? Okay. I'm going to need Rich, and he said it himself at some point during the show, he needs to start running around with these young ass girls. I mean, I don't know how old Johnny Blaze is, but she messy. And Rich, I'm just going to need you to get it together. But some men, they like ratchet. So, it is what it is. So anyway, K-Slay wants Rich to work with her. Rich says that he'll do it because he backed it and says that she does have some talent. So he is going to work with her. He was like, but we got to set some ground rules because I'm not here for that fuck shit that you pull. The last time, if we're going to work together, it's going to be strictly business. And the first sign of you fucking up, your check is bounced. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? So that was that or whatever. No, whatever. I can't even talk about that. That photo shoot, her, whatever that was she had on, I don't know. It was just a mess. Anyway, okay, now we got Diamond back, okay? Apparently, Diamond has moved on, and she's found her another boo thing. Now, my whole issue with Diamond is, Diamond, okay, you are free to do whatever you want to do as far as in your dating life and that type of thing and what dreams you want to pursue as far as your career. However, you have a child, and you already made a mistake by leaving your child on the other side of the country following behind a man. Once that shit didn't work out and you decided to put him on the door, which it does seem like you put his ass on the door. I expected less from you, but okay, whatever. Once you put him on the door, you should have took your ass back home and tried to be a better mom to your child. No, but what you do is you decide to stay and now you just racking up niggas left and right. You know what I'm saying? So now you got your new boo. Somebody named Rock or some shit. He's supposedly a producer too. I ain't never heard of him, but who am I? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she got her a new boyfriend or whatever, and she's saying how their relationship is so much different than the relationship that she had with Cisco. And she was like, I've never had anyone that was so interested in my life and this and that and the other. Well, maybe you haven't had those things, Diamond, because you're so busy lying, talking about, not telling these people up front that for one, you have a damn child and God knows what else it is that you done lied about. But I think that once you lie about your child, you lie about any goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? So apparently she decided to take a different approach with Rock. And so she told him about her daughter and I guess her dreams and this and that and the other, and he seems to be supportive. So they meet up. I guess they got a little date night going on or whatever, and he's taking her to some different spots, I guess, around the city. And, she seems to be all amused and goo-goo-eyed and shit about, I don't know, look like they was eating hot dogs at a hot dog stand or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they was doing. But anyway, she seemed to be impressed. by little of nothing that I saw. Okay, so you know, he was like, oh, you never did this, you've been here all this time and you've never done that, and you know, this and that and the other. You know, that's his little slick way of Shay and Cisco or whatever. I mean, and now Cisco, you ain't shit, so I mean, I really don't care. However, you know, I think that if a man is trying to get with a woman, he needs to get with that woman on his own merit instead of downing what the next man did. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, then they had this little sit down, and you know, he goes telling her, you know, how Cisco ain't moving around in these streets like he claims, and you know, he's kind of lame, and you know, he say he works with these people or whatever, but you know, Cisco ain't really, you know, what he claimed to be. Basically saying the man is a fraud. Okay, I don't know if he a damn fraud or not, because I ain't never heard of Cisco, but Rock, I ain't never heard of your ass either. So you know what I'm saying? Shit, as far as I know, you could be a damn fraud too. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never heard of a nigga named Rock as far as producing, and I am a music lover. I mean, I go all deep into the shit. So you know, your name ain't ringing no bells with me either, sir. But anyway, to each his own. So, like I said, then she goes on to hollering about, you know, how she getting these feelings already. Diamond is a fucking basket case. I don't know if Diamond didn't get no love from her daddy. I don't know what Diamond's living situation was, you know, as a child or whatever, because I do understand that her dad was a professional baseball player, so I'm sure that he was gone a lot of the time. But you know, I don't know, but that bitch is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because she talking about she falling in love with this man already, and all these feelings and all of this and all that, and I'm like, girl, whatever, child. So anyway, like I said, you know, he calling Cisco lame and this and that and the other, and you know, she's saying, you know, she kind of agrees with him or whatever, because she's been hearing from different people in the streets that, you know, he ain't the nigga he say he is. You know what I'm saying? So okay, now we got Yandy. She said that she called in Mandis's mom, basically because she needs help to convince him to sit down and talk with Samantha as far as like what they're gonna do about Lil Mandisi. So Yandy did make a little comment that says that her and Mama Mandisi, they rarely see eye to eye. So but they seem to be getting along. So I would like to know a little bit more about that. But anyway, Mandisi comes in and they basically start discussing the conversation between him and Samantha, and saying how she wants to take it to the courts and this and that and whatever. So Yandy and the mom, they both agreed that Mandisi does need to have a sit down or whatever, and you know, straighten things out. So he's like, well, her mom, Samantha's mom, had called him and basically threatened him, and you know, something, blah blah blah. So he asked his mom, you know, does she want to come to the sit down too, and Samantha can have her mama come. So yeah, so I think Mandisi's mama name is Julie. I don't know, whatever, Mama Mandisi, okay? So she agreed. She was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is. When your child may be grown, but when somebody else's mama steps in, that's their cue to step in. Because my child is grown. But the day that anybody mama think that they going to come and straighten mine, that's when they're going to be introduced to me. Okay, so, you know, I understood her on that. Was it a good idea to try and get all four of them together at that particular time? Probably not, because everyone was so defensive already. Mandisi was already irritated about the whole thing. You got old girl, baby mama over there. Like I said on my last video, it's some shit with her. I don't give a damn what nobody say, because she just too sly. You know, she's too sly, she's too slick in her talking. You know, her demeanor is just saying, I'm up to something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stand by that. Okay, so that was that. They you know, they put the little shit together. So they was like, okay, well, I'll call, I'll text or whatever and set it up. Okay, bam. All right, so now you got Amina hanging out with her sister or whatever. Her sister came down from Germany, and you know, they're out in the park and they doing yoga or whatever it is that they doing. So then they have a sit down, and Amina is basically telling her sister about the shit that Peter pulled. So the sister was like, okay, so when the fuck you coming home? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you still here with this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Now, and Amina, you've been talking like you got some sense lately. The shit that you saying is all good in the words. However, you ain't making no action. You ain't putting no foot forward to put your shit into play. You keep saying, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna be the second, I'm not gonna be, you know, this and that and the other. Okay, but as long as you there, you still that. You know what I'm saying? You still that. So my thing is, you know, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So they're talking about that, and I guess she was trying to put a trip together to bring Peter to Germany to meet the rest of the family. That motherfucking family don't want to meet his ass, especially when they know the shit that he pulling. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck would you do that? You ain't the only one to know, because it's a lot of motherfuckers. They tell their family everything what's going on with them, and they ain't shit. Man, okay, they tell him everything, all the shit he doing, how he cheating, how he got outside babies, how he doing this, how he doing that. But then when you find it in your heart to forgive them, you don't understand why the fuck your family ain't here for it. You know what I'm saying? So if you know you're gonna stay with this man, if you know you're gonna accept this man and his bullshit, stop telling motherfuckers what y'all got going on, because that's just making you look stupid. A bitch looking at you like you ain't got no motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's pretty much the issue that that's going on with Mina or whatever. So, now you got Cisco going to the pool hall where Rich is at. And, you know, it's funny, the role that they got Rich in this season. You know, he is the relationship guru. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to go to him, who has not had a successful relationship, to get relationship advice. But I have to say that Rich tells them some real shit, okay? Because when Cisco came in there talking that rah-rah about, you know, oh, I went to Atlanta, and, you know, she went to talking about, you know, she want to go find somebody else and whatever, which that's not necessarily what she said. She didn't say she wants to be on a mission to go and find her a man. What she said is, why don't you leave her the fuck alone and stop sending her mixed messages, so that she can be open in the event that she does meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? She ain't saying, oh, stop fucking with me because I'm ready to go out and meet me somebody tonight. That's not what the fuck she said, but of course, that's what you heard. But anyway, you know, he goes talking about, you know, she can do what she want to do, but if she thinks she gonna be having another man around my kids, bitch, then that means that she can't do what the fuck she wants to do. How the fuck is she gonna meet somebody's gonna be in her life, but they not gonna have no contact with the kids? Like, they can't be around your kids. Cisco, fuck you. What the fuck are you talking about? That shit don't even make no sense. And just like Rich said, but you can't control some shit that's 800, damn near 1,000 fucking miles away. You can't fucking control that, and that's a means of control. Oh, you can't have nobody around my kids. Bitch, you ain't even around your motherfucking kids. So what the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Mix me with that bullshit, Cisco. So, you know, like I said, Rich told him some real shit. He kept it 100. You know what I'm saying? He was like, listen, you know, you can't control that. Basically, you fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? And you can't pull a move like that still trying to have some type of control, but you still over here doing what the fuck it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So then he asked him, you know, what was up with Diamond or whatever. So I guess Cisco kind of on some Peter Gunn shit. Well, since baby mama don't want me, let me go over here and try and make this shit right with old girl. So Rich basically told him, oh, well, I guess you ain't seen this. So he shows him the phone, I guess it was Instagram or whatever, where she been posting pictures of her and old dude. So here goes Cisco. Oh, who is this nigga? Who is this? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So Rich was like, shit, I guess that's her new man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so now he all in his feelings and shit. Now he done got in his feelings now. So now, you know, he talking about, oh, I'm gonna have to see what's going on with this shit. You know, she thinks she finna be moving around in my city with some dude and this and that and that and the other. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway. So, but anyway, at the end of the day, Cisco wasn't trying to hear what Rich was saying. You know, he was like, you know, you my dude, whatever, but you wrong on this one, blah, blah, blah. So Yandy wants to go and meet up with Tara. Tara's having lunch with, I think she said that was her sister and her friend. So Yandy wants to go, you know, I ain't gonna say she wants to go, but she went and she met up with them, and basically this was the opportunity that she was taking to tell Tara that she was pregnant. I really don't know where they're going with Yandy's storyline, because Yandy has clearly been pregnant since the beginning of the show. Okay, like, so I don't know I really don't know where they're going with that, but you know, whatever. It's in the script. I ride out with it. So anyway, you know, she goes in or whatever. So then, and of course, the conversation turns to Peter and Amina. So Tara is telling them that she met up with Amina or whatever, and basically was saying what was going on and this and that and that and the other. Now, I understand that when you talking to your family and your good girlfriends, that they are always on your side. However, I don't think nobody at that table, including Yandy, which normally does try to keep it real, I don't think that they kept it real with Tara. Nobody told Tara that, you know, it's fucked up on both of y'all ends. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep talking about, oh, well, was she concerned about that when she was sleeping with your man? Once again, Amina didn't owe Tara a motherfucking thing. She didn't owe her shit. As long as Peter kept pursuing Amina, which I'm sure he did, because that's the type of motherfucker he is, okay? Once he kept pursuing her loyalty was never to Tara. Her and Tara didn't know each other from a can of goddamn paint. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't friends. They wasn't hanging out. They knew each other on a business level because Peter told Tara that Amina was his artist or somebody he was working with or whatever. But that was it, okay? So stop trying to make it seem like Amina did some underhanded shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Once Amina really found out what the deal was with y'all two, yeah, she could have fell back. However, once again, she was following Peter's lead. So Tara went on to say that she did try to tell her oldest son, Jameson, I like that name, her oldest son, Jameson, about Peter not being there. And she said he cried for 20 minutes and something. And, you know, I don't know how I feel about that because I've never been in that situation. And so I don't know. I don't think I ever really cared. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was never around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw that motherfucker one time. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. That's how much he has not been there. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen my dad in over 20 years. And we live in the same city. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, I don't care. I'm a little inquisitive, but does that affect my life? Because I never knew him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I guess it'll be a little different if, I still don't understand because Peter's still coming around. The motherfucker's still spending the night over there as we saw in the show. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know. But Yanni did say some good shit as far as why is it that you have to explain this to the kids? He's the one that fucked up. He should be the one to come over there and sit down and tell them what the fuck he did. Well, not necessarily what he did, but explain to them why he's not going to be there. And I 100% agree with that. And a lot of mothers go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, they even, I don't know. I don't want to even talk about Phaedra, but whatever. It's a lot of mothers that go through that. You know, the dads are there and then all of a sudden they are not there because of some shit that they did. But the moms have to take on the responsibility to explain to the kids or try and hide from the kids or try and fool the kids or whatever the fuck it is that they feel like they need to do. But I don't think that's their responsibility. Them men fucked up. Let them bring their coward asses over there and look your fucking kids in the face and say why you're no longer in the house with them and their mama. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. But yeah, it was a bunch of rah-rah talking about shit they keep fucking talking about and, you know, whatever. So I guess the bottom line is they're going to come together to see how they can get the kids together. I don't know if it's just Tara's 2 kids and Amina's or if it's all Peter's kids. 'Cause I think they got 8. So I don't know. I don't even know if I care, but whatever. So, Cisco calls old girl Diamond down to the studio because, you know, I guess he want to confront her about old dude or whatever. So, you know, they talking and she comes in automatically with an attitude. You know, she come in with an attitude and, you know, it kind of started out all right, but he fucked up. He really turned the tables when he went to asking her about old dude. And she was like, listen, I'm single. I can do the fuck I want to do. Which is true. You know what I'm saying? It is true. You single. I mean, you made me available when you told me that you got a 6-month-old child and me and you've been together for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Regardless on if it was a real relationship or a long distance relationship or made up relationship or whatever, bitch, in my mind, we've been together for 2 years and you have a 6-month-old child, which I don't understand how that can happen besides you cheating. You know what I'm saying? So you made me available at that point. You know, I ain't fucking with you no more. And I told you that. I told you it was a wrap. So, you know, so then he was like, well, you could have at least had the decency to call me. Bitch, call you for what? The fuck am I calling you for? To get your permission? Fuck you. Who are you? You know, and basically she told him, bitch, did you motherfucking call me when you was still fucking around with your baby mama and whoever the fuck else you was fucking around with? You ain't called me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've said that both of them had valid points, but those points should not have been made by either of them, because both of them, in my mind, she's crazy and he's just an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just an idiot. He's so not in tune with reality, because he's sitting over here hard down mad because he can't do what the fuck he want to do and she be all right with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what type of gene this is, but it's a lot of men that seem to have it. You know what I'm saying? You want to go and do what you want to do and fuck who you want to fuck, and, you know, not come home when you don't want to come home or whatever. But as soon as your ass got to wear them motherfucking shoes, your ass don't know what the fuck to do. Oh, you the victim. Oh, you did me so wrong. And oh, you know, you looking crazy out here on these streets or whatever. Bitch, okay, we just out here looking crazy together. You know what I'm saying? He also made a good point, you know, because I kind of said the same thing. Like I said earlier, bitch, if you came out here to be with me, when you felt that the shit didn't work with me, you would have took your ass back home if I'm the reason that you came out here. But instead, you out here, you know, meeting other guys, you know, hooking up with other guys, which that's your business to do. However, you know, you have a child back home that you're not with. You know what I'm saying? So I understood him on that. But once again, Cisco, you just need to shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. And then he was like, you know, basically what he said was, you didn't chase me long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you thought I was doing this and I was doing that, you didn't try and stick it out. Ain't nobody got time for that. The fuck you mean? What? Cisco, bitch. Whatever. So then they get into this screaming match or whatever. And Diamond, you know, them mushed him or whatever. And you could tell he wanted to knock her ass down. And which, listen, I'm going to need you young ladies to stop putting y'all hands on these men. Okay? Just stop doing it. When you put your hands on a motherfucker, you have to be prepared for that motherfucker to put his motherfucking hands on you. I don't give a damn how big he is and how small you are. You know, how strong he is and how weak you are. When you put your hands on anybody, you have to be prepared for a bitch to do some shit back to your ass. Okay, so stop all this shit where you think you're gonna be mushing these men and, you know, throwing shit at them and stabbing them and shit, and then as soon as they choke the shit out your ass, you want to run down there to the police station or call the police and get this man arrested. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. I'm not for domestic violence. Okay, I'm not for it. However, bitch, you put your fucking hands on me, you have to be prepared for the backlash, bitch. And I mean, that's just is what it is. I don't give a damn how mad you are or whatever. Do not put your hands on nobody unless you prepared to square the fuck up. And that's real shit, okay? So, you know, you got Diamond mushing them all in the face and shit. And I do what the fuck I want to. And that Diamond is crazy. I'm telling y'all, that motherfucker crazy. So now we go back to Rich. He wants to have an actual sit down with Johnny Blaze to basically tell her what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because he already not really here for her, but on the strength of his friendship with K Slay or whatever, and because he say that he will back that she does have some talent, he'll go ahead and try and make it do what it do. So anyway, they go and they sit down. And it's almost like Johnny Blaze turned into a whole nother bitch. Like, she was like, you know, because you were the enemy and you still are my enemy. And he was like, I think me and him did it at the same time. Like, bitch, the fuck this bitch talking about? Like, the fuck happened? You know, because she was all smiley and giddy and shit when she met up with him at the little photo shoot. But now it's him and her. Now she, you know, she got an issue. So she's still holding on to some shit about when she went to jail. and she found out that he was fucking other females or whatever. And he was like, you know, okay, I might have been fucking with other females, but I still held it down for you. I paid for your lawyer and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got you your lawyer, whatever, whatever. So, you know, she was like, well, you know, I want an apology and da da da. Okay, so he's, you know, he apologized. Oh, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So he was like, what the fuck you want me to do? She was like, I want you to get on your knees. He was like, oh, well, that ain't happening. And I was like, bitch. First of all, we done seen Rich for what, 5 seasons now? And we ain't seen you nowhere, ain't heard your name nowhere, ain't none of that shit. And he has been in open relationships on TV. So we done been with it. We done been fucking with this show for I think it's 5 seasons, for at least 5 seasons, okay? How the fuck long ago did this shit happen? You know what I'm saying? So I guess you need a storyline, child. So whatever. So we got Peter just coming in from Tara's house. I get so tired of Peter. I just want him to go away. He's such a loser. Like, I don't even really have a word to describe what I think about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so, oh Lord, oh, he just drains the life out of me just to even look at his stupid ass face. Okay, so anyway, he's coming in from Tara's house, which he says that she wasn't there. So I guess his excuse was he was there to watch the kids or whatever. But if she wasn't there, where the fuck was she at? Whatever, I don't really give a damn, but I'm just saying, Peter, you full of shit. So, you know, Amina is telling him, you know, you talk all this shit, but I'm still not seeing no changes. You know what I'm saying? You telling me that it's over between you and her, but you still staying over there. And he was like, he don't see nothing wrong with it. He don't understand why she's upset. So Peter, are you really that dumb? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really not understand why she's upset? I mean, because once again, bitch, you knocking on 50, okay? And I just don't understand how people go through their whole life with no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how Amina has the energy to even look at you. I don't know how she has the energy to talk to you, because you are just a fuck nigga. You just, I don't know what else to call it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what it is. So then he goes on to talk about he want to have, I guess he was talking about a wedding ceremony. Peter, you don't even want to be married to Amina. So what? I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Okay, you said that you took the shit too far by marrying her in the first place, and I believe that. However, you ain't trying to get no divorce, and now you talking about having a fucking wedding ceremony, bitch. And then I guess you want to do, I don't know if y'all had talked about doing it or whatever, and now you want to press the issue. So you talking about you want to go, I guess you're going to have the ceremony in Germany. That girl, people don't want to see your ass. And then talking about you coming up there for an actual wedding. Hell no. Peter, get the fuck out of here. Like, God damn. Oh, you make me so sick. So then you got the pimping his hoes, i.e. Rich and his female artists, being Sin and the Precious, what's her name? Precious Princess Precious, whatever, child, I don't know. the rapper girl, okay. So you know, he was like, you know, we are gonna go out and we're gonna talk business and business, and y'all out here look like y'all at the Rapids somewhere on the miniature golf course. Sin got on heels. I think the other chick had on heels too. So whatever. So anyway, they talking about Sin's little thing, you know, the stuff that he wants to do for her, and she's saying, I think she's saying that she wants to have some type of benefit event or something, and he's saying, you know, that she should pair up with Chrissy because, you know, Chrissy's really good at that type of stuff or whatever. And old girl was like, well, you know, Chrissy got a lot going on right now, and I don't really want to burden her with that. And he was like, no, this is Chrissy's shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what she does. You know, she has access to the females. You know, she knows everybody in the city, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So they're going to go ahead and put that together. I don't know how the hell Rapper Girl and Rich started getting into it. I don't even know what the fuck they was talking about. He wasn't talking about you need to make $1 million for me to make $100,000 for me to pay my light bill, and I don't know what they was talking about. It's like, and the shit went from 0 to 100. Like, you know, there's some shit about she did a video and didn't tell him about the video and all of that, child. I was confused on that one, and I know I was looking at it. I was not distracted. I was looking at it, okay? But I just got so lost right there. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, so I guess, child. All right. Now we get here with Mendici and the little sit down. So Mendici and his mom, they show up, and then here comes Samantha and her mama Kim. Let's just say, I don't know who I thought that was from the preview, but I damn sure didn't think that was Kim mama. I was like, whose mama is that? Child. Okay, whatever. So anyway, you know, they go there and they sitting down and they start their little dialogue or whatever. And he basically was asking her, you know, why now? Why do you want to take him from me now? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, and try and make me the weekend dad. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, you don't think you should be? And he was like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of dumbass question is that? So anyway, they go on to say that he needs help with his homework and this and that and the other. And he was like, he has help with his homework. He makes straight A's, you know, so he's getting help. So they was like, well, no, because when he's at our house and he stutters when he reads and this and that and the other. And his mom made a good point. She was like, well, you know, maybe he's stuttering where he, you know, when he's with you all because he's not comfortable in his surroundings at that point, and which that is possible, because I don't think that Yandy would have this child in her presence, living with her, and Mendici too, but Yandy as being the woman, I don't think that she would not make sure that he's doing his homework or him keeping up with his grades and all that kind of stuff, because once again, he didn't just come and start living with Mendici and Yandy. He's been there. You know what I'm saying? So they can miss me with that bullshit. And now I don't know what happened in the meantime, between time, but old girl Samantha asked Mama Mendici how old she was, and I was like, the fuck? Then Mama Mendici instantly threw her drink across the table, and honey, it got on Mama Kim's good suit, okay, and she was not here for it, honey. When I tell you she got so light-footed on the security ass, honey, she was shaking their asses. I say shit, they should have had her on the damn playing in the damn Super Bowl on Sunday, child. She'd have got the ball across the line, child. Yeah, she scored that touchdown. She was dragging the shit out their ass. They had to bring in top-notch security. Do you see that big ass dude that they brought in to get her ass? Cause child, she was shaking their asses all over the damn place. I said, bitch, look at Kim. I know that's right. But you know, so Mama Mendici hurried up and got her ass out the damn way. You know, my thing is, once again, Mama Mendici, you was wrong for that. You know, you turn up for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could have just straightened the shit and was like, bitch, what does my age have to do with any fucking thing? Like, how old the fuck are you? You know, I mean, you could have read her. You didn't have to throw the drink or whatever, or you could have just dismissed the shit. I don't know. It was a lot of things that you could have done besides throwing that drink and getting the shit turned up, because now ain't nobody trying to hear what nobody got to say. You know what I'm saying? So Mendici, he did go and apologize to Kim and Samantha also. You know, he did the right thing. He tried to make it right. You know, and Samantha was like, well, you need to go and talk to my mama. I'm not going to go ask her shit. You need to go and talk to her. So apparently Mendici and Kim have a relationship outside of Samantha. I kind of got my little my little view on how all of that shit ties in together, but I'll say that for another day. But it's clear that Mendici and Kim, they have a friendship outside of Samantha or whatever. So they talk, and they said that they would be willing to sit down at a later date and try and come to some type of understanding without the parents, and I agree with that, because that's y'all child. Yeah, those are the grandparents, and they do play an important part in a child's life, but you and Samantha are the parents, so you and Samantha need to sit down and make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for that episode. I see on next episode, I guess Johnny trying to, I don't know, I guess she trying to get a spot in the credits or some shit, child. I don't know, but she getting on my damn nerves already, because it's not really that serious or what the fuck she talking about. So anyway, that's it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next week, peace.